Destiny 2, the old-fashioned weapon review. Anyway, the old-fashioned hand cannon, I'd say, is a pretty good hand cannon for both PvE and PvP. It's not as great as the good old Better Devils, but hey, it's a contender, and, well, it's not the Mida. Anyway, on the perks you have the adapted frame, a well-rounded grip, and reliable sturdy. I don't know what that means, but whatever. You got True Sight HCS, you got Fast Draw HCS, and you got Hit Marker or Hit Mark HCS sights. And I'd say Hit Mark and True Sight are the ones I really go for. I used to use the Hit Mark, but I think True Sight is doing pretty well for me. Then you have accurate rounds, just increases the range a little bit, and if you know year 1 and back then, range on hand cannons is key. And then you have drop mag if you want, which lowers the range, obviously, since, well, accurate rounds is on there by default. And just ramps up the reload speed an absolute ton, which can be kind of good for PvE, but I don't really see it helping all that much. And I'd say the reload is just fine anyway. In fact, it looks pretty cool. Then you have the kill clip. Reloading after a kill increases your damage for a lot. Well, kinda. At least it does something in PvP, and it really helps in PvE sometimes trying to take down those orange or yellow health bar guys. And the actual stats on this thing, I got almost max impact. Like, it's not as crazy impact as like the Sturm hand cannon, but it's got a decent amount. Then you have range, which is a little bit above half, a stability a little bit above the range, well, if you have all top 3 perks. Then you have handling, which is a little bit below the range stat, and handling speed is a little bit less than the middle. And on the rounds per minute, you got 140, which is actually pretty decent, and I think it might be similar to, yeah, it's the exact same fire rate as the Better Devils. So if you land your shots and, well, you always stay in close range because, well, on Better Devils with explosive rounds, you don't really need to worry about it too much. If you stay in close range and you land your shots, this thing can be pretty powerful. And, well, the magazine size is 9 in this thing, and I'd say it's pretty good. And for any situation that is mostly in medium to close range. Like, hand cannons never have been that much of a long-range contender, well, except for year 1 Thorn, but yeah, that's others. Other than that, the light level I got mine was kind of low-ish, like I think it was 277 or 260. I infused it up to 282 recently, and I'd say it's doing pretty good. And, well, it looks pretty good. It's basically more on the realistic-ish side of hand cannons instead of the usual, where you actually break the barrel instead of flip out the little drum to load in the speed loader. Other than that, the actual look on this gun is pretty good. And also, it's basically a legendary version of the headstrong hand cannon you get when you first start off, which I'd say is pretty nice. The only thing is it fires faster. And, yeah, you just gotta land those headshots, and this thing can be pretty good. And look at this outplay. And I'd say for companion guns for this thing, I'd say an SMG can work kind of good. Like, I already tested that one out with the Better Devils in good old beta. And then also pulse rifles, very good for a team up when it comes to this, especially the Omlon Agenda 5 or what other Omlon pulse rifle there is. Scout rifle is a very good companion when it comes to PvE, especially when it comes to any hand cannon. Obviously, the Last Stand sidearm is awesome because of the fact that it outputs an absolute ton of damage. The Mida Mini tool, obviously, since it's an SMG, and it's overall one of the higher up SMGs, and also with the Risk Runner. An auto rifle is also pretty good. Like I'm using the Martyr's Make Crucible auto rifle, I think, right now in the gameplay, which is okay, but uh, the one Omlon auto rifle is very good. Hardlight, kind of, and also Uriel's Gift. That's that Omlon one, and the Prospector from the Trials of the Nine. That one is off the charts. You could probably use that one as a primary weapon. Have the old-fashioned as a sidearm. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'm at it.